It's time for the final on-track action of the Prodigy Racing League Mazda MX-5 Cup Golden Ticket Series on RaceRoom, powered by SuckerPunch. And with 30 minutes of racing, how important will it be to lead? Side by side into the opening corner, and a great jump to take us into the opening corner. Philip Dreiss, that grabs the pole. Instead, he slots into second, waiting for the timing to update. He's changed his livery. That's what got me so confused for a second. He's in the orange MPI car, contact in through the keyhole. You can already see how aggressive they are on the opening lap. And here they come. They're fanning out three abreast, and I think in some ways Jack Keithley doesn't want to wait. Leandro Werle, bit of a shove to his rear bumper as well. He'll rejoin the track, but with Keithley sweeping around the outside, Turkka Häkkinen not going to be able to take advantage. But as much as we keep talking about patience, some drivers recognize time is winding down on their chance to make things happen on track. And because we're seeing the top five now almost with a second behind them, Dara, I do feel as though Jack Keithley's the one that's going to be the main instigator up front.
He is, but of course we saw him get overtaken by Werle at the closing stages of semi-final 2, but it's roles reversed in the early stages of the final, as Werle's now trying to defend his P4 position, or P3 I should say, as Turkka Häkkinen looks to try and find a way through, and Enzo Filippo attaching himself with a tow rope to the back of this top 4. But I mean, we're talking as if the race has just started. We're nearly a third of the way through already, so they really don't have that much time to get these moves done. Dreiss is just going to hope that they keep fighting behind, because I don't think he's been overtaken tonight, and he wants that to continue.
Keithley switches it back, or forces the issue. Can't really get underneath under braking, but Dara, he's trying stuff. I'm loving this. Now, what's happened behind? Oh, Turkka Häkkinen's had a spill. One lead racing car leads, one down in 7th.
To get himself back into the slipstream, but look at this. Around the outside comes Keithley. Can he make this one stick? Dreiss has been defending doggedly over the last 5-10 minutes, but I think this is the chance for Keithley. They're still side by side through the S's. The inside line for Dreiss becomes the inside line for Keithley as they turn back left to rise over yet another crest. But Philip Dreiss, I think, just about going to hold on. And what defense from the German driver.
To sweep their way on through. For a moment, Keithley had another bit of an overlap. This is getting tense. Through 11, out of Thunder Valley. It's still a couple of cars up front. It started to shake back up once again. It's going to be 5, maybe 6 or 7 once we cycle things back out. But didn't quite get the sense for what happened back there with Turkka Häkkinen. But all it's really done is, I think, let people know, Dara, drivers know exactly what's on the line, and that time is winding down. Like you said, only a 30-minute race. Well, I thought for a second he would have to worry, and then no, there comes the switch back from the Frenchman. He's really thinking about how he sets things up, and I like to see that. Really interesting racecraft on display, and I hope our judges are watching and taking notes about which drivers are making those right decisions. Deja vu, side by side, into the braking zone at China Beach. But is Dreiss going to actually back out of it? He's being a lot more patient than we've seen on any occasion so far. And I think a bit of recognition there, Dara, that it doesn't need to be the same move over and over. Contact, Keithley's in the grass and down to 5th. Oh, look how tight they run to the top, though, of the keyhole, just trying to really defend that inside as much as possible. Werle and Filippo are holding each other back in some ways. If they work together, they could take the offense to those up front that have been focused now on one another for so long. Back to the outside, this time for Philip Dreiss. Wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door contact, and as much as he'll try and hold his nose to the inside, Keithley will hold the lead for the time being, but it's behind. We're still side by side on the run to the S's.
And at the moment, it looks like it's coming true. Around the outside goes the Canadian. Can he stick it there? I think Werle is going to have an inside line into Thunder Valley and just about hold it. They are banging wheels, doors, everything into each other as they race side by side, but Werle just about holds on. It gives Dreiss a little bit of wiggle room really in front to try and go after Keithley.
Oh my goodness! Audaciousness on his side as well. They're 3 wide out of turn 4. Behind them, Werle and Filippo trying to join the fun as well, but still Keithley left on the outside, forcing the issue on the MPI machine of Philip Dreiss. Through the S's, not really a place to be side by side, but the race leader doesn't want to concede. A spot at Prodigy Week Part 2 on the line, and rolling through Thunder Valley, Keithley keeps his foot in it.
But look at Enzo Filippo. He's now trying to get past Werle. Through the final couple of corners, there's a bit of a touch. A drift wide there for the Frenchman. And here comes Hawkins as well up the inside.
Behind, also side by side for Hawkins and Filippo, who bounce off of one another as the Frenchman goes the long way around. This is great stuff, but blink and look who's there. Jack Keithley's joined them in the draft once more. Now look at how Whirler sets it up, but Hawkins sees it coming, tries to get to his inside, compromises maybe in some way the Brazilian. Outside line for the Brazilians, the Need Racing Machine covers as tight a line as possible. Only once has Dryce been passed around the outside, and it took some confidence. Through turn 4, deep under the brakes for Whirler. He sticks his nose there. Bit of side-by-side contact once again. Dryce gets shoved wide this time. New race leader, Leandro Whirler, leads us into the S's.
Another bit of a tap there for Dryce, another tap as well, and round goes Keithley and Dryce. They came together a few minutes ago, and now they come together again. They're both out of contention, and they will not be getting the pass. It's now Whirler down in towards turn 4. He's looking inside, looking outside. He's not sure yet, but will he go outside? He will. Can he send it around the outside?
He tried, but he didn't want to force the issue. Brandon Hawkin, the Canadian, gave it a good go, and you can see the wheel sawing back and forth as well. But Leandro Whirler placed his car where he needed to and is going to come out on top, you would think. Not going to get the chance through these final couple of corners because Filippo's putting the pressure onto Hawkin. What a race. Mid-Ohio never disappoints, and this is what the Prodigy Racing League is all about. Bringing those opportunities on the E to Rio pipeline. Will there be one more opportunity for Hawkin? He'll throw his car to the outside. Movado Corsa cheering on, sawing at the wheel back and forth. Oh my goodness. This is what this journey is all about. Leandro Whirler, take a bow, heading to the Atlanta Motorsports Park in 43 days' time, winning in round number 3 of the Prodigy Racing League Mazda MX-5 Cup Golden Ticket Series on RaceRoom, powered by SuckerPunch, and the relief has finally set in. Leandro Whirler, you are the winner of a Prodigy Pass. You're heading to the Atlanta Motorsports Park. Come on, tell us, what does this mean to you?
Hello guys, yeah, thank you. I'm very happy, guys. This week I had a little problem in my eye, but this was my motivation for practice. I did it a lot of hours this week and I won. I did my best lap in the quali and I did a good race and my pace was very good as well. Thank you so much, my team, Visceral Sports, my friends from Sekai team from Brazil, and thank you so much guys from Racing Prodigy. See you in Atlanta.